The Underground. Hey everyone, happy opening day. Welcome. This is Weather Underground. I'm Mike Bettis.
And I'm Colleen Coyle, joined by our expert, Dr. Rick Knabb, also sportscaster, Dr. Rick Knabb. But you know what? Mother Nature may be kind of throwing a bit of a curveball for some of these games.
For sure.
Yeah, you still wonder why certain stadiums don't have the covered roof. You know, like why does Houston have it? They never use it. Like, take it to some northeastern city where it rains all the time.
Can we transfer that? Can we transfer like one of those to like Baltimore or like the Mets today?
Yeah, that'd be a double wide load on the way over there. But it would be really useful in the spring when it can be so rainy and windy. But it's been that way in the Northeast for like a year.
Yeah, definitely. We'll take a look at your Major League Baseball's forecast coming up here in just a second.
Yeah, and with numerous flood alerts still in place today, meteorologist Alex Wilson has a closer look on how to stay safe when the unthinkable happens.
When a flash flood warning.
All right, let's turn our attention back to baseball because we were supposed to have some pretty big games today. Of course, it's opening day, but I find myself here in New York in Gantry Park, and hard to play baseball with this type of weather. We got lots of rain, but there is some hope on the horizon because eventually all of this rain is going to be turning to some sunshine and some much better conditions. And hey, I think this looks like more the type of weather for some baseball. And so we have some major games that have been postponed till tomorrow because of the weather. So let's take a look at this. Milwaukee Brewers, New York Mets. You were going to be at Citi Field today in Queens, New York, but now the game is tomorrow. First pitch at 1:40. I'd say that's some better weather for you, at least with the sunshine. Cooler temperatures, though. We're only going to be staying in the 50s. But check out the winds. That could be a problem. Of course, weather plays a huge role in baseball, especially with how the balls kind of interact with the air. And so, of course, when we have winds, when they're coming at the stadium, you think of that extra force when you're trying to hit a ball. And so it kind of lowers that chance for a home run. You kind of need those winds going out of the stadium to help lift that fly ball. So 20 to 25 mile per hour winds. Certainly going to be breezy, but at least we won't have this. Take a look at New York right now, inundated with rain, and we'll continue with our future radar with the rain today. And then look what happens as we head through tonight. Things start to clear up. And so by early tomorrow, the rain exits and hopefully some sunshine comes out. And so perfect timing to postpone 24 hours for a much better day for that opening day. Another game to talk about real quick, the Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. That was supposed to be today. Now that's postponed tomorrow. First pitch a little after 3 o'clock there at Citizens Bank Park. So much better weather for them too. Similar story. So much rain today, Mike, but tomorrow the sun comes back out and pretty nice temperatures there in the 50s.
Fans will be a lot happier with tomorrow's
Mike,
weather.
all eyes are going to be on the weather as we are approaching April 8th because, of course, that's a huge day. It is our total solar eclipse. Now, scientists are going to be looking up at the total solar eclipse, hoping to learn as much as they can about the sun's corona. Will it be on full display? Give us an extended look at something normally hidden behind a bright glare. Now, learning more about the sun is crucial because it literally powers everything, right down to our weather and climate. Astrophysicist Paul Sutter explains. Gosh, doesn't your mind just kind of explode a bit when you start thinking about our universe and when you see celestial events like the solar eclipse of just, I don't know, it just kind of makes you think. And so we have a countdown, 11 days. You're going to be seeing this solar eclipse. And of course, many places have a great view if you were in that path of totality. But even if you're not in that path of totality, you'll still see a partial eclipse. And I saw one back in 2017. And man, it is still very otherworldly. There's a look at the path as well as the cloud cover here on April 8th. Of course, we usually see a lot of cloud cover up in the Northeast, but that may not be the case this time around. It looks like parts of the midsection of the country may be dealing with clouds and storms. All right, Dr. Knabb, we saw you featured in that. What are your thoughts? I know we don't have a lot of time, but this is a big topic.
Yeah, this is not a problem yet that needs a solution. We don't have hurricanes that are getting above that proposed threshold. And so all it would do would make the communication about categories even harder than it already is. Categories are already limited, and we need to lessen the emphasis on categories and focus more on the location-specific, hazard-specific information, because I would worry about, well, do you want people doing anything differently for a Cat 6 than they already do for a 5?
Yeah.
And I fear it would also lessen even further the concern over Cat 1s and 2s that when they're slow and large and have big water problems, they can be catastrophic as well. So categories, we don't need to give them any more attention than they already get.
I know. I was going to ask, do you really think anyone would do something different if it was a Cat 6 instead of a Cat 5?
I hope not.
So, wow. But hey, if we get anything named, of course, it looks to be an active season. This would be the list for 2024. We would start with Alberto. So, again, a lot going on as we head into June. Mike.
Yeah, food for thought for sure.